Ole Gunnar Solskjær's time at Manchester United was built on a pragmatic approach that restored stability and structure to the side. In his first full season and into his second, he emphasized discipline, compact defending and sharp transitions, helping United regain balance and consistency during a crucial period. The formation most associated with Solskjær at Manchester United was the 4-2-3-1, providing both stability and flexibility. The midfield pivots served as the foundation, with one player sitting deeper while the other one had license to push forward. The fullbacks were often encouraged to advance into wide areas, offering width and supporting attacks through overlapping runs. Central to the system was the number 10, who acted as the creative link, connecting transitions and orchestrating chances in more controlled phases of possession. Out wide, the wingers often curved their runs inside to overload central spaces and combine with a striker, who not only finished off moves but acted as a crucial outlet to link play. While the structure allowed for fluid attacking sequences, Solskjær preferred his team to remain disciplined in shape, ensuring balance and control across the pitch. Under the Norwegian manager, Manchester United often operated with a balanced build-up style, matched by a disciplined defensive approach. The team was comfortable alternating between short, controlled possession phases and more direct vertical attacks. In slower sequences, they would build from the back, progressing play through crisp vertical passes, while at other times they weren't afraid to bypass lines altogether, with long balls from the goalkeeper, centre-backs or deep-lying midfielders to stretch the opposition and trigger quick transitions. One of the defining features of Ole Gunnar Solskjær's side was their effectiveness on counter-attacks. United were excellent at luring opponents forward, drawing them into advanced positions, and then striking back at pace once defensive coverage was weakened. With rapid runners in the forward line, they could burst through open spaces, break defensive lines, and create high-quality chances in transition. This ability to punish teams on the break became one of their most dangerous weapons. The attacking line played a dual role, supporting the build-up in controlled phases, while also rotating into space to be primed for counter-attacking opportunities. The number 10 was central to this design, tasked with threading decisive passes to break defensive lines and ignite transitions. Behind him, the midfield pivot offered balance, with one player sitting deeper to cover, while the other pushed forward to join attacking rotations. The fullbacks offered width and variety, consistently overlapping the wingers to deliver crosses or cutbacks, and this created valuable space in the wide areas. In possession, the centre-backs remained reliable outlets, as they were very composed when playing short out from the back or launching long passes forward. This combination of structured build-up, devastating counter-attacks, and quick strike transitions gave Solskjær's United both stability and unpredictability in attack. Manchester United's defensive setup under Ole Gunnar Solskjær was built on balance and adaptability. At times, they pressed high to trap opponents in their own half, but more often dropped into a compact mid-block, protecting central spaces and waiting for the right moments to strike. This structure allowed them to stay organized, frustrate teams trying to play through the middle, and they were always prepared to launch devastating counters once possession was regained. The midfield pairing was central to this approach, as they were tasked with cutting out passing lanes, intercepting vertical balls, and engaging in duels to win back control. These recoveries often became the launchpad for quick transitions, with attackers primed to burst into space and exploit defensive gaps. When sides broke through the midfield, the back four became the defensive anchor. The centre-backs held their ground, tracking runners and delaying challenges until the right moments, while the fullbacks worked tirelessly to hold wide progression, stop crosses, and manage overlaps. Inside the box, United relied on numbers, aerial strength, and compact positioning to absorb pressure and clear danger. The defensive balance gave the team resilience at the back, while also feeding directly into their biggest strength, counter-attacking football. By inviting teams forward and forcing them to overcommit, Solskjær's side frequently turned defensive sequences into rapid attacking moves, punishing opponents with pace, precision, and ruthless efficiency. David De Gea operated as a balanced goalkeeper, rarely venturing too far from his line, but capable of stepping up when required to help in the build-up. While he occasionally linked play with short passes to his defenders, his true value came in moments when United were under pressure. The Spaniard was the last line of defense, producing vital saves with lightning-quick reflexes and sharp positioning. Time and again, he kept United in games with decisive stops, whether it was shutting down one-on-one situations, denying shots from close range, or stretching to tip efforts away from goal. The backline consisted of Luke Shaw, Harry Maguire, Victor Lindelof, and Aaron Wan-Bissaka. The two fullbacks operated as balanced wingbacks, tasked with moving up and down the flanks to provide passing options in build-up and support the wingers with overlapping runs. In advanced positions, they could cut the ball back into the box for late runners or deliver crosses to the back post for attacking targets. As much as their attacking play was important, their defensive responsibilities were even more vital. The manager relied on them to recover quickly into their base positions, making it difficult for opponents to progress down the wide areas. Wan-Bissaka was regarded as the best 1v1 defender in the Premier League at the time, often shutting down wingers before they could create danger, while Shaw used his strength and positioning awareness to disrupt play and block opportunities on the left. Both of these players consistently contributed tackles, interceptions, and defensive stability. At the center of defense, Maguire and Lindelof formed a pairing built on balance. Both were set as defensive defenders in the system, ensuring United's structure remained solid through the middle. Maguire was more of the physical presence, often engaging in aerial duels and stepping up aggressively, while Lindelof provided cover behind him, reading the play and sweeping up loose balls. The Swedish centre-back was also more comfortable driving forward in possession, occasionally carrying the ball into midfield when space opened up. Both centre-backs were capable of playing out from the back, and while Lindelof offered composure in shorter sequences, Maguire frequently typically looked to bypass pressure with long diagonal passes to the flanks, sparking transitions and stretching opponents. The double pivot under Solskjaer rotated throughout his tenure, but for the setup, the pairing of Paul Pogba and Nemanja Matic stands out as one of the most balanced. Pogba, operating as a left defensive midfielder, functioned as a deep-lying playmaker with a roaming focus. His freedom to drift into pockets of space was central to United's ability to control matches. In the first phase of build-up, he would often drop deep to receive passes, using his vision and technique to progress play through the central areas. Pogba's physicality allowed him to hold off challenges and dictate the rhythm of United's possession, while his passing range became one of Solskjaer's greatest assets. Whether it was lofted balls in behind to release runners, quick switches of play to stretch defenses, or driving carries through midfield to create overloads, Pogba was consistently at the heart of United's forward momentum. In advanced areas, he remained a multifaceted threat, capable of arriving late in the box, striking from distance, or using his height and strength to dominate aerial duels. Alongside him, Matic provided stability and gave Pogba license to roam. Typically stationed as a holding midfielder, Matic anchored the pivots by screening the defense and breaking up opposition attacks before they could even reach the back line. His positional discipline allowed United to shift fluidly into a 4-3-3 when in possession, with him sitting at the base of midfield while Pogba pushed forward. Despite being a primarily defensive presence, he was calm and assured on the ball. He frequently dropped between the centre-backs as an outlet in the build-up and recycled possession with composure, helping United bypass opposition pressure and move up the pitch with control. The attacking line behind the striker consisted of Marcus Rashford on the left, Bruno Fernandes centrally, and Jesse Lingard on the right. Rashford operated as an attacking inside forward, capable of drifting centrally to combine with the number 10 and striker in the final third, or staying wider to link up with the advancing fullback. His pace made him a constant threat on the break, particularly when deep players launched long balls to exploit disorganized defenses. Rashford often isolated himself in 1v1 situations against the fullback, where he could either drive a dangerous cutback across goal or position himself to take on a shot. His goals and direct attacking presence were a key feature to Solskjaer's United. Bruno Fernandes was given the freedom as a central playmaker, moving into the half spaces and central zones to create opportunities for his teammates in the final third, as well as he could launch incisive passes behind the opposition's back line. In the second phase of build-up, his combination with Pogba allowed United to dominate the midfield, making the team's attacking transitions even more dangerous. Fernandes also posed a direct goal threat, capable of striking from range or threading precise passes to finishers in dangerous areas. On the right, Jesse Lingard was deployed as a build-up wide playmaker, as he frequently drifted into half spaces to facilitate overloads and combination plays with central players, injecting energy and creativity into the attack. He was also key in transition moments, not always as a finisher, but as a connector, linking the midfield to the forward line during fast breaks. He could also move wider to draw defenders out and open up central lanes for teammates, contributing both as a creator and occasional goal scorer. The front man was typically Anthony Martial, deployed as a balanced false nine, where the Frenchman had the freedom to drop off the back line, link play centrally, and combine with the offensive trio behind him to help drive United's attack. Martial was excellent at slipping through balls into teammates, acting as both a facilitator in transition and a goal threat himself. In and around the box, he was particularly effective, capable of initiating attacking sequences from the edge of the area and finishing them clinically inside the box. His composure and technical ability provided Solskjaer's system with a reliable focal point, allowing the team to maintain structure while remaining dynamic and unpredictable in attack. So there you have it, people. That is how you can go ahead and replicate Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's 4-2-3-1 United tactics in FC 25. I do hope you have enjoyed this video, and if you don't mind, smashing that like button down below. It does something for the algorithm and it helps the channel grow. And if you're new to the channel and you like the content on it, please be sure to subscribe. We are on the road to 30k, so if you'd like to be a part of that journey with yours truly, it would mean the absolute most. Now, if anybody is looking for any extra content or just footballing chats and conversations, the link for both the Discord as well as the Patreon will be down below in the description. Now, I would also like to say this: I am going to be releasing another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer video on Patreon, and that consists of the 4-1-2-1-2 tactics that he mostly used in that 9 to 11 game run in the build up to him being the interim and then eventually getting the main job at Manchester United. In that run, he beat teams like PSG, of course, Lukaku with the tap-in, and then Rashford with the late goal, and then we ended up going through and it was amazing. But he did that with the split striker formation. The 4-1-2-1-2, that's the one. So that video will be going out either tomorrow or on Sunday. Yes, it's extra content for anybody who might be interested in it, so there is that too. Anyways, I'm done waffling. I'm chatting way too much. I hope you guys have a smashing goddamn day, and I'm out of here. Peace.